In my personal and professional experience, I have found that pesticides are absolutely the most dangerous product that we can have in our home. And I was so ignorant of this fact. I grew up in Houston, Texas, the bug capital of the United States, I'll call it. And I was having an exterminator come every 3 months, but heck, that wasn't working. I was spraying Raid every day because the roaches were still coming. That I just didn't even have a frame of reference that this could be a problem for me. I certainly did not want to see a bug running around my house. And yet, later, at age 10, my son was catastrophically injured by a pesticide exposure, which left him literally with brain damage and immune system damage so severe that we were told he'd never recover. So pesticides are the first category that I start with, probably because this may be why, I was introduced into this arena, but they literally are, hands down, the most toxic product you can have in your house. And they have been linked to birth defects, infertility, sterility, reproductive problems, endocrine disruption, that's like endometriosis, cramps, PMS. They have been linked to thyroid disruption, cancer, asthma, autoimmune disease, neurological effects, mood, behavior disorders, children's disorders, autism, ADD, childhood obesity, childhood depression, adult obesity, and many neurological issues such as Parkinson's, ALS, dementia, Alzheimer's, MS, and we have directly now linked pesticide exposure to the destruction of our microbiome, which many of us understand to be the seat of our immune system. In fact, a major part of our immune system actually resides in the relationship of good and bad bacteria in the gut, the intestines, and pesticides wipe those out. So we have every reason to get these out of the house. And the great news is that all we're going to do with toxins, this is why it's so much fun for me, is that no matter what your air quality is right now in your home, if you have pesticides in your house now, after we complete this step, you have created a dramatic shift and improvement in that air quality. So we're going to take a cardboard box and you're going to look under your sinks, in drawers, in closets, in the garage, all over your house for any product that is a pesticide. And the word pesticide has "cide" as a suffix, and that means to kill. So let's look for ant killers, roach killers, spider killers, flea bombs, insect repellents, DEET, mosquito repellents, bed bug treatments, also treatments for lice, because today we have actually an epidemic of head lice in children at schools. And the very most popular product that we're putting on our children's heads is actually a pesticide that the exterminators are spraying in your house. And it is reported to be a less toxic pesticide because it comes from the chrysanthemum flower. But it is neurotoxic, it affects the brain, and it also affects the gut bacteria of your health. It affects your entire body. Some children get headaches from this, and they may have headaches for months, and the parents never make the connection that, oh, I put a pesticide on my child's head. Other children have extreme nausea, stomach aches. Parents will think, oh, they have the flu bug. They don't make the connection, and yet this has disrupted the gut bacteria and set them up for further problems down the line, like leaky gut, etc. So we want to remove these from the house, and we want to understand that we have alternatives that work. So keep that in mind as we talk. Another area that you might not realize are pesticides, or any product in the house that has an EPA registered pesticide in it. And that's going to be our sanitizers and our disinfectants, anything that says mildewicide, fungicide, bactericide. And there was a Harvard study that stated that these EPA registered pesticides are actually not killing the viruses and bacteria like we would hope, as much as they need to, and that we can use other safer products. So all of that's going to be provided in the documents that we are going to list for you. So go through and get any disinfectant out of your house. Bleach is an EPA registered pesticide. Sanitizers, just put them in this box, take them out. We have a website that you can go to where it will state your zip code, and you can know where to take these products out to a hazardous waste dump. So once you've done this, I want to congratulate you. You have made a great change to your home.
So Marilee, should people think about getting rid of their quarterly pest control service, and what does that look like? So we will be providing in the links below, we'll have resources to our non-toxic pesticide guide, as well as different roach baits, and every bug issue that you could have, there is a non-toxic solution so that you do not have to use these pesticides. But Marilee, will you speak a little bit more about people that get, if it's outside quarterly sprayed, or the exterminators saying that it's natural or non-toxic? What do you say to that?
Well, I say this, and I'm just going to go from my frame of reference. I actually was using food as medicine and eating all organic food, but I was still having pesticide extermination come to my house. I was, like I've said before, I was spraying for roaches, etc. So there's kind of a disconnect. We know that we want to go non-toxic, and yet we hate bugs, and so we think this is the only thing we can do. But it is not, and we need to stop the exterminators from coming, because our documents will give you a procedure. It's called integrated pest management. It's a way to keep your house free of bugs and free of toxic chemicals. And it pays off incredibly. We just, like I said before, we don't realize how much these things impact us until we remove them. And if you have been having a pesticide sprayed in your house regularly, we have a specific cleaning process that you can remove these pesticides from your baseboards and from where it's been sprayed. So there's good answers to all of these issues.
Amazing. Yeah, so again, we'll link all of these below, and we'll do that in every video after following this. So Marilee, I think next up we have cleaning products. So we're really excited to go over that with you.